Okay, so hello, nice to meet you again. Today we are going to have the global meetup with Flow Studio and Geekspin. Uh, as CES 2025 is getting nearer, everyone is going to be really busy right now. And we are going to take a look into Flow Studio's technology they are going to exhibit in next year's CES. And we have a Geekspin. We have on Geekspin some Mr. Kinney. He will interview after Mr. John, Miss Zhang presents her presentation. So please proceed, and I hope you to have a great meetup. Thank you so much. 네, 진행하시면 됩니다. 프레젠테이션 이제 공유하시면 됩니다.
Can you see my presentation?
네, 잘 보입니다.
네.
Can you see it? Can you
Yeah.
see the presentation? Okay.
Okay.
So please begin.
Yes.
진행하십시오. 감사합니다.
Good morning and good evening, everyone. I am Ayeon Jung, the founder and CEO of Flow Studio. The best way to explain what Flow Studio does is through the story of one of our users. So today, I'd like to introduce you to Tae. Tae is an elementary school student with a deep curiosity about scientific phenomena, but she's not your typical high achieving student. She doesn't attend specialized academy for writing research paper, nor does she have a math tutor to explain complex scientific concept mathematically. Kay and millions of other young people are part of today's fast gig economy. These students learn basic concepts through science textbooks at school and try to understand scientific phenomena through play-centered experience, like toys. However, they hit a limit in this process. Beyond simple play, they need actual experimental equipment, data collection and analysis, and safety management. But due to the lack of these resources, they are unable to satisfy their curiosity. Considering this situation, last autumn, we held a special event for the Graph Maker exhibition experience on Postec campus. After that event, new idea about utilizing experimental spaces emerged. After successfully hosting our first offline event, we began to consider ways to support more young people in conducting in-depth research, starting from their curiosity. Through spaces equipped with these data collection devices, as a result, Flow Studio developed a business model that remotely connects scientific experimental spaces. Now let me introduce Gio. Gio is a passionate student who wants to solve the problem of global warming. He's working to find a way to remove carbon dioxide from atmosphere more efficiently than current technologies. Students like Gio are part of a community of some of the world's most talented young people, and realizing their research requires advanced experimental equipment and safe analysis facilities. However, due to the lack of these resources, they've faced many difficulties in their research so far. Recently, we received a request for help with data collection and analysis from Juha. Juha designed a structure that absorb shock and protects batteries to prevent electronic vehicle battery accidents. He wants to prove through data how efficiently this structure actually absorbs shock. There are ways to operate various sensors as open source on the internet, but it's not easy to utilize them properly due to complex wiring and difficult procedures. To solve this problem, Flow Studio's Flow Science Lab equipment and graphing web have emerged. We connect millions of underutilized open source sensors online, allowing not only Tehi, but also students like Gio and Juha to collect accurate data without the difficulty of complex wiring connection or assembly, and without worrying about data loss. Furthermore, we are using ROHS certified PLA filament with our 3D printers to respond to strengthened ESG regulations in the future. We are promoting environmentally friendly public art activities and recyclability, and expanding our activities in art exhibitions as well. Through this, we aim to raise awareness about environmental protection and substantially and practice the circulation of technological resources. As part of these efforts, we are developing a system that can remotely connect scientific experimental spaces, aiming to complete functions by next year. Currently, experimental equipment can be operated easily with a one-touch button, but we are doing our best to implement full remote control functionally. We are conducting pilot operations to allow users in Seoul. A five-hour drive from Pohang to easily access this system and explore research possibilities. This will support remote device control in the future. Also, we provide remote research ethics and safety certification to streamline the user experience. We are growing rapidly. Over the past 7 months, we've received promises of support from the Korean government, Gyeongbuk Province Office, and Pohang City Hall to connect students in rural area. And recently recorded 4,000 Maker Scientists video subscribers and 100 new blog members signs up. Our team consists of experts from PostTech and the Max Planck Institute, and we received advice from top experts and scientists in the field of education. First, as the founder and CEO of Flow Studio, I have spent the past 12 years at Postech designing 3D virtual and augmented reality educational environments and leading science popularization projects, connecting scientists and young people. Based on this experience, I have built 12 years of expertise in devising systems that allow scientists and the general public to communicate easily and quickly. Through this, I focus on innovatively combining education and science to create an environment where young people can easily approach science. Our Chief Scientist Officer achieved outstanding academic achievements at Postech, winning 2 top students awards as an undergraduate and developed exemplary programs and conducted special lectures in science popularization projects for young people with me. He also participated in the Max Planck Institute within Postech, which is famous in Europe and unique in Asia, and gained research experience at Oxford University Laboratory during his integrated master's and doctoral program. Based on these experiences, he leads our scientific leadership as a maker scientist who has played an important role in developing this system. The Chief Technology Officer CTO, who will join us as a new leader, is an outstanding technology talent who has been a long-time colleague of our team since he was our first customer. He studied AI, programming, and physical science at the University of Toronto and has experience developing an automated legal document generation system during his vacation period. He played a crucial role in building Flow Studio's innovative system during this vacation period and hope to join us as he approaches graduation. In this way, our team is growing together, paving new paths in education and science based on each other members' expertise. Flow Studio believes that the next theory of reality or Big Bang theory might be hidden in someone's research data. Thanks to Flow Studio, that discovery could become a reality. We aim to provide an opportunity for all young people to become scientists. Through our platform, the next Edison could be born, and the next generation scientific revolution might be hiding in some young person's curiosity at this very moment. Flow Studio will continue to innovate and develop to make these dreams a reality. We will provide more young people with opportunity for scientific experiments and support their ideas to lead to actual research. Also, we aim to fulfill our social responsibility through technology development that considers environmental protection and sustainability. Thank you for your interest and support, and we hope you can join Flow Studio in opening the future of science. If you have any questions, our CTO, Jae Kim, who is currently active as a maker scientist, will answer them from now on. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, yeah, so I just have a few questions. I want to make sure that I kind of understand the model. Um, is the main idea to um, open up data to be more accessible to students? And I mean, to students or any like independent researcher? Is that like kind of the core idea?
Yes, that is true. Actually, we want to rent our laboratory to every student all over the world. And by the laboratory, they can get their scientific data.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And by connecting them to your laboratory, is that sort of like you have a lab, you have a bunch of kind of different experimental devices,
Yes.
and then even from like whether it's in person or remotely, they can kind of say, I want to run this experiment. You can run that in your laboratory, and then
Yes.
they can access the data and analyze it.
Yes, yes. Actually, even we actually first listen to the students' idea, and we customize first of all, and then they can use the laboratory remotely. Uh, 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 we can customize and realize their idea, but we have many experiences, so most of the idea is can be covered by currently available laboratory for us. Yes,
Okay.
for a
So like
very
the
short time. Yes,
okay, that makes sense. So like by customize, you mean you can sort of take the Arduino platform, 3D print any sort of like device or you might need, and then tailor that to the students' ideas of what they
yes,
want.
yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
understood.
So in Korea, many students go to the university or some kind of college laboratory to rent a very short time to conduct their experiment to use the university's very expensive experimental laboratory, but we make them like for for students idea only. Yeah,
Okay,
that is the main idea. Yes.
okay. So then you're kind of customizing the equipment to what the students need, but then you're also providing something that is cheaper for them to access.
Yeah, and cheaper and more fitted,
Right.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, understood.
Actually, when they visit to the university, they cannot customize or do anything to their experimental laboratory because it is owned by the professors. So it is
Mhm.
very prohibited. Their creativity is not be performed or realized, but
Mhm.
we can do that. Yeah.
Okay, understood. Makes sense. Um,
Mm.
so for the subscriptions now is because I understand that people can kind of subscribe to use Flow Studios laboratories. Is the idea there that like individual students are subscribing, or is this kind of like the school that they go to subscribes on behalf of all the
Uh,
students, and then all the students
Actually,
can
we
use it?
are
What does that look like?
yes. Actually, we are reaching out to the school also, but for now, students and their parents are paying every month to rent our laboratory and get the scientific data. Yeah, for now.
Got it.
Yeah. And after they got their scientific data, which is their own data, they can do many kind of paperwork, like writing some paper or such kind of activity really helps their future actually.
Mhm.
So that is why parents paying a very high price for us every month. Yeah, subscription fee.
Okay, makes sense. Now, I know that you mentioned Or there was one slide in there that kind of mentioned that this was going to be like useful for folks who live in like rural communities. Is that where you're seeing a lot of the interest, or is it kind of split between rural areas and cities?
Sorry, sorry.
Hmm?
Can you speak one more time, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a slide there that said that there's interest from like rural areas that probably also don't have as much access to like university
Oh, yes,
labs
yes.
anyway.
Yeah.
So are you seeing like more interest so far specifically from rural areas, or is that a place that you're like trying to serve more? And right now,
Uh-huh.
maybe most of your customers are from cities.
Yes. Actually, we are in Pohang, and actually we are in Seoul also, but which is a very city area. Um, the reason why we are conducting our service remotely is there is many reasons, but one of them is because some kind of suburban areas, students can should have opportunity to use our laboratory. Yeah, that is why actually, and even if in some kind of globally, if even if very poor countries like Kenya or something, they should have opportunity also. That is why we use metaverse or remote control service for our laboratory. And actually, the main reason is to protect the students. When they conduct their experiment, uh, actually, one of our students tried to mix the Coca-Cola and bleach together, and it creates some enormous amount of heat, and checked how much heat is immersing. And actually, it is very dangerous experiment. Yeah, mixing together. So by conducting the experiment remotely, the students is perfectly 100% protected from the harmlessness. Yes, and um, and secondly, it is the students never uh, uh, never change their data by their own. That is the second reason. Um, yeah, which is very important to the scientific experiment. If students can change their data by their own, by their willing, then there must be some kind of accident, especially for students. Yeah, and the last reason is to give more students over the world. Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
And then kind of continuing off that, I think this might have been mentioned in one of the slides, but does Flow Studio already have customers in other countries, or is it just South Korea for right now?
We are reaching out to the Canada, and there is a Korean students, yeah, and which is joined to our community, not yet customer, but interested, mostly in Seoul, student and Pohang, yeah.
Cool. And then I guess one last question.
Yes.
You all are going to be at CES in January. Um, what are your goals for CES? What do you hope to accomplish when you get there?
Yes. Actually, excellence in gifted education, especially, and perfectly tailored to each individual scientific project, especially in field of scientific experimentation. And the purpose of the participating in this exhibition is to showcase to the world how Korean science gives this education remotely conduct experiments in their personalized labs using artificial intelligence, robots, and digital sensors. Yeah. And they use artificial intelligence to conduct experiment and plan experiment and analyze their data. Yeah. Through this, we hope that this innovative approach to the gifted education will spread globally, especially to the USA.
Okay.
And we are very interested in the scientifically gifted educational students in America. Yeah, we want to be connected with them, and our Korean community also really wants to be connected to the American students and discuss and conduct a global project with them. Yes. Especially when it comes to the environmental scientific research, when we do the project together with Korea and America, and the message from the research becomes another class. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and then that's kind of brings it to the end. Like a lot of this is not just kind of allowing students to conduct their own experiments remotely, but it's also to kind of encourage cooperation
Yes,
between like a bunch of. Okay, cool.
Yes, yeah.
Understood. Okay, well, I think that's all I have. But thank you for your time. That was very interesting. Got a good idea of what you're doing. I think it's pretty exciting.
Actually, American students can be connected to our laboratory right now. So yeah, many we hope us to be connected to their society or community. Yeah, as soon as possible. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
So we'll conclude this session. 안녕하세요. 네, 감사합니다. Okay, so we'll conclude this session. Thank you so much for the presentation and your interview. It was a really valuable time to have you people in this moment. For Flow Studio conducting the CES 2025, and I hope your technology will shine in next year. And thank you so much, Mr. Chance Kinney, for the interview. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. And with and also this will be the recording of this meetup will be posted on YouTube. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
감사합니다.